work. There. Like I said, be careful. Okay, so anyways, let's start a fire, huh? Alright, put some tinder in the can. Right there. See? Go dab of Vaseline here on the cotton ball. Alright, let's start this fire. Come on. There it is. You see it burning? Alright, so now you just take the tinder that you have inside the can and place it on top of the fire. Slowly let it catch before you lay it down so that it doesn't snuff out the fire. And then let it get going like that. You've seen me do this a few times by now, haven't you? Alright, now that the fire's going, you're going to go ahead and crack an egg. It's right there on the surface of that. Whoops. Okay. Try that again. Well, let's try that again. There we go. Alright. You can see, got the egg on the can. Right there. See how long it takes to fry this egg. As you can see, it doesn't take very long at all. Go ahead and sprinkle a little seasoning on it like that. Okay, now just use the spatula here to carefully flip over the egg. Let's see if I can get under it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Use a fork to hold it in place. Just gently slip the spatula underneath it. Okay, once you get it underneath there, you want to back it up a little bit, lift it up, and flip it over. There you go. First time to try this, by the way. Alright, there it is. Fried egg. I think it's about ready. Nice. Just get it straight off the can, man. Nice. I'm gonna let that one cook a little longer. I like mine medium well. Not already. That'll make a mess. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Add a little bit of shredded cheese to this. Yeah. Alright. Just let it melt. And there you go. I thought that was a fly. As you saw, I demonstrated with the first egg, if your can is on an angle, it's going to slide off of it and you're going to waste your egg, so you don't want to do that. That was an example of what not to do. You want, when you have it flat, it holds it on the gentle lip of the can, just enough room to cook one egg. If you're on the go and you just want to do an emergency egg, there you go. Cheesy. Oh, that's hot. But it's good. That's what happens when you sit too close to your fire. And there you have it. That's too hot though. I'm gonna wait for that to cool down. But look at that. Whoa, that fire is blazing. All right. Didn't need as much wood as I'd used, but there you go. So besides using it to cook an egg like this, you can also use it as a small heat source. It does produce a lot of smoke, of course. But as you see, it's only about the height of your finger, but it produces a nice amount of heat. Let's get ready. Remember, never leave your fires unattended. Oops. Okay, you know what that means. I have helicopters or planes soon, so time to go. Stick your coffee cup into your armpit while you're moving. And of course, if you want to make an almond, just use a larger can. If a can this size, you could probably cook maybe 2 or 3 eggs on it, because if you see, it has that nice thin lip right there. That's just enough to hold the liquid of the egg. And you just punch your holes in it, or you could perhaps feed it from the side like that. It's whatever you want to do. Inspire your own creativity. Okay, so I ordered some info online. Sorry, I got interrupted there. It's okay though. Anyways, as I was saying, I ordered some information on preparation, and I suggest that you order some for yourself. And it is available for free online at ready.gov. That's ready.gov, or you can just get on the FEMA app right there. That's FEMA, and they're the emergency responders. And anyways, dude, come on. Anyways, here's an example of some of the resources that I have ordered right here that I will be discussing in the next season, or the next installment, as I should say. Okay, avalanches, volcanoes, tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, avalanches, etc., etc. I tried to order the one about earthquakes, but that's sold out right now. But I suggest that you get online and look up these resources while they're still available for yourself and your family and friends. Be prepared, be safe, and always, as always, God bless you. I'm being serious. It says right here, for example, how to stay safe when a volcano threatens. Prepare now, survive during, and be safe after. And then it has all these details about that you can't read right now, because it's fine print and it's also backwards. Okay, but I'll go ahead and read to you what it says right there, because it's important information. It says, take an active role in your safety. Go to ready.gov, as I said, and search for volcano. Download the FEMA app and get more information about preparing for a volcano. And you find the emergency safety tips under prepare. And there are additional resources available at ready.gov, as I've mentioned, and I repeat because it's important and it bears repeating. And I'm being serious. Exactly. So I was going to try to prepare, I was going to do a season finale, as I tried to last season also, but I ended up getting real busy, as you're about to see, with a lot of studying, because I also ordered these resources right here. And this is it's a lot of reading material, see, right there. And, well, dude, I didn't realize it was going to be this big of a booklet, honestly. It's a lot of weight to carry around with you. But it's a lot of useful information also. For example, right here, this is something I hadn't thought of, but let's listen to this. Unit 5, Disaster Psychology, dealing with trauma. This is one of the questions that it has right here. For an example, it says, some of the survivors you rescue exhibit signs of trauma, and you've warned your team ahead of time that they should expect some of the psychological effects and will be directed towards them. In order to help your team better understand what the survivors are going through, you've also explained the 6 phases of a crisis following a disaster. Now, during which phase do survivors attempt to assess the damage and locate other survivors? A, pre-disaster phase. B, impact phase. C, the honeymoon phase. Or D, the heroic phase. I'm going to go ahead and make an automatic guess that the honeymoon phase is not the right answer. That's just one example of the questions in the participant manual, which is this one right here. And this manual is the one where you get your information. This is the instructor guide, and that's where I'm going to be studying, so that in the next segment, oh yes, we are going to get serious. So I'm going to prepare so that we can better be prepared for prepping. I'm going to prep for preparing and prepare to be prepped for the preparation of the preparing of the preparations. I'm being serious. No, it's serious. That is a lot to read. Go ahead and flip through it real quick and kind of let you take a glance and see. Oops, that's a little too quick. Anyways, it's got full page illustrations throughout it, and very useful information. Okay, this is intended for an entire team of emergency responders. And what they want us to do, they want us as citizens to be prepared for a situation that we do know is going to happen because it is prophesied. End time events are occurring right now. You need to be prepared because in an apocalyptic situation, you can't depend on emergency responders. You have to be prepared to respond. So that's what we're going to be prepared to be preparing to do. Okay, I'm on the other side. So as always, be careful, stay safe. God bless you. Okay, so that pretty much concludes season 3. I'm not going to necessarily title it season 4 from henceforth, because the next segment will be called Apocalyptic Weather Survival Guide. Whether or not you can survive. Whether or not you can survive. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure we do.